Hi, I'm Ryan Tompkins, pastor of Trinity Harbor Church in Rockwall, Texas. We serve the greater northeast area of Dallas. And this is Bill Burns, one of our pastoral interns. We're looking forward to this summer's new sermon series entitled God Revealed Through Israel's Journey. We're looking forward to it because we're going to be focusing on the character of God. We all have a view of God, and it's that view of God that shapes how we approach Him, how we understand Him, how we relate to Him. If we want to know God truly, then we have to know how He has truly shown Himself to be in His Word. So here's how the series is going to work. We're going to take snapshots of Israel's journey. We'll start with the Exodus from Egypt. We'll go into the Promised Land with them. We'll go into exile into Babylon and see their return to their homeland. And each of those snapshots will tell us something about God's character as He relates to and leads His people. And it's by learning about God's character in that fashion that we may relate to Him in a proper way. Soon, our community groups will also be discussing the very material that we're learning in the sermon series. It's important for us to take what happens on Sunday morning and to knead it into the community life of the church. And that happens in groups that meet in homes throughout the region in which we minister. In addition, on our Sunday school front, we'll also be asking the question, what is worship? And what does worship of God look like when it's done correctly? And Bill Burns is going to be teaching that class, and he's going to tell us a little bit about it.
So as human beings, we're created to worship God. And how it is that we worship tells us a lot about who it is that we think that we're worshiping. So this summer we're looking at how God tells us in His Word to worship Him. God brought the Israelites out of Egypt to worship Him in the desert. And just as Israel's journey reveals God, how God tells us to worship is also going to show us about His character.
We hope you'll join us this summer. You know, if you're disappointed with God, one question may be, is it really God who's disappointing you, or are you disappointed because your idea of who God is and your idea of His character is really misplaced? Thanks for listening.